What's up, Multiverse? Dr. Dave here. Welcome to the Geek Lounge. On today's video, we're going to be unboxing the newly released Chainsaw Man Funko Pops. And just very quickly for my fellow Brits wondering where I picked these up from, I grabbed mine from Pop Culture in Australia, guys. They were selling the bundle. I grabbed it during that 20% off sale, so I got a pretty good deal, and the shipping was super duper fast. I literally ordered these on the 23rd of July, and I've actually had this box in already for like 3 or 4 days. It came on like Tuesday or Wednesday, so yeah, super duper fast shipping. And in terms of an actual release date, here in the UK, Smith's Toys are the only one who do list an estimated date. They have an estimated time of arrival within the first week of September, so my guess is that these will drop on Funko Europe within the next 1 to 2 weeks. And in terms of the US, I've seen many social media postings with them dropping in the likes of Box Lunch and Hot Topic, but if I'm not mistaken, they did all drop on Funko US yesterday, including the Funko Shop exclusive Pochita. We haven't had that drop just yet, but I imagine it will release at the exact same time as the rest of the wave. Speaking of which, let's get into the very first wave of Chainsaw Man Funko Pops. So let me show you guys the box. I should say Pop Figures actually pack this really well. They can be a little bit hit and miss, to be honest. I think it always depends on the number of pops you order, some of the sizes, especially if you're getting deluxe and whatnot, but this was packed really well. I did have some more Funko Pops in this order as well, so they were very tightly packed. Which way to do this? You know what, I'm going to pull them all out of the boxes first, and then we'll unbox them all together. I think that's kind of the best way to do it. So let's just go from the back here then. So first up we have Makima, and I'll give you guys a quick look at the box as well as the back. I mean, you're going to see all of these, hopefully the chase as well. We then have Pochita. I'll give you guys a quick look at the Funko Shop exclusive once again when we do take a closer look at this one. Here then we have Denji, the main character, or at least outside of his Chainsaw Man form. I'm just going to skip, I lost my words for a second there, skip the Chainsaw Man one just for a few seconds, so we have that little bit of a kind of chase surprise. Here then we have Power, looking really cool. We have Aki Hayakama. I think that's how you pronounce his name. I just really should have just called him Aki, shouldn't I? So moment of truth then, guys, did we get the chase, which is bloody? We did not. No chase sticker there, which is a shame. To be honest, I don't know if I was expecting the chase because, well, let me kind of rephrase that, because you should never really expect the chase, right? But I've always wondered when you order the bundles off Pop Culture if you do have a chance at the chase, but it does always say it in the description. Yeah, the chase one for this is bloody. Again, when we take a closer look at it, I'll give you guys a look at the bloody one, but I guess what are we waiting for? Let's get into these right now. And so I guess we'll do this in numbered order. So Chainsaw Man is actually first, and for me this is definitely the best looking one of the bunch. I mean, look at those sharp teeth, that gnarly tongue, the helmet looks amazing. I guess you could argue that the chainsaw could be a little longer, but I feel it fits with the Funko aesthetic. The chainsaws on the arm are just as sick, going through that space between the fingers. Oh, that always gives me a shiver. Like, that space is just horrible to get nicked in, let alone have chainsaws protruding out of it. We've got the sneakers, the shirt is flowing, giving it a more dynamic pose, and we of course can't forget about the cord in the chest, aka Pochita's tail, so Denji can literally transform into Chainsaw Man. As for the chase, guys, it's the exact same mold, it's just nice and bloody. Speaking of Denji, he is next here in his human form. Maybe not as aesthetically pleasing as the Chainsaw Man variant, but still a pretty cool pop, giving us the peace hand sign. Very fitting for us here on the Geek Lounge. I love how they've done his wavy, messy hair. He sports those same red and white sneakers. Well, I mean, the whole outfit is the same, I guess. It's literally pre-transformation with the school-like uniform, black pants, white shirt, and black tie. Unlike the Chainsaw Man figure, you guys will notice no plastic base. There's an odd theme to this throughout the wave. As in, it skips a figure each time, so Makima here does have one, but like the anime and manga, her pop has quite a slender build, so it somewhat makes sense. Straight off the bat then, when these were all first announced, a lot of people, myself included, was slightly disappointed with the eyes and the lack of the red rings. I mean, it's not the end of the world, the yellow still looks good, but we have seen Funko add really nice eye details before with anime Funko Pops, like Demon Slayer for instance, so why not with Chainsaw Man? The pink hair though looks great, tied into a ponytail, and she has the very disarming pose of the hands behind the back, akin to season 1, though if you know, you know. Next then we have Aki, who as you can see, has no stand, and to be perfectly honest, he really does need one. At least mine does, because he does not stand very well on his own. Another with a hand sign. I mean, I've always called this the too sweet sign from my days as a wrestling fan. Maybe it does have a more technical term. If so, someone drop a comment below. But again, Aki also looks great in his business suit attire. We've got the sneakers, the earrings, the sheath sword in behind, and the top knot looks great as well. I mean, is that still called a top knot, that style of design? I'm not entirely sure. One thing I know for sure though, I'm never growing one. Two figures to go then, guys, and this one is Power with, yes, you guessed it, a base. Again, like Makima, the lack of the red rings in the eyes is a disappointment, but only a very slight one, as the rest of the figure looks great. The horns are great, the hair is awesome. Look how that strand comes down the middle of the face. That is so cool. I love how the shirt is only half tucked in, the 3/4 length pants, and the orange and white sneakers. I honestly do think Power is my second fave of the wave. Hey, I made a rhyme. But I know some were a little disappointed she didn't come with her blood scythe. But give it time, guys. This is Funko we're talking about after all, and if this wave does as well as the likes of Demon Slayer or Jujutsu Kaisen, we got many variants and exclusives of the same characters on the way. And the final figure is one of those that will likely get the, let's call it Pikachu treatment. We have the Chainsaw Devil himself, Pochita. And I'll be honest with you guys, I'm not sure what to think of the Pochita Pop. It's like this odd combination of cute and scary. I mean, the design makes him look super fat and podgy, but I guess does retain the Funko aesthetic somewhat. I do love the fact though you've got the handles above and below, and of course the cord tail, the cute little tongue poking out. And as I mentioned earlier, there is a Funko Shop exclusive variant already of Pochita where he is standing and has his mouth open as opposed to the tongue sticking out. That is literally the only difference. Though as I said, I expect this to get the Pikachu treatment. We'll for sure get an angry variant, flocked variant, bloody variant, black and white, you name it. And well, there we go, guys. That's the newly released Chainsaw Man Funko Pops unboxed for your pleasure and mine. It's a shame we didn't pull that chase variant because I bloody love it, pun intended. I will have to keep an eye out for it when it does finally drop here in the UK. But yeah, guys, that is going to do it for today's video. So first and foremost, thank you so much for taking time out of your day to spend with me here on the Geek Lounge. It is very much appreciated, and I hope you did enjoy the video. If so, be sure to give it a thumbs up and drop some comments below. Let me know your thoughts on the first wave of Chainsaw Man Funko Pops and what characters and variants you'd like to see next. And as always, we've got plenty more content on the way for you guys. Usual Funko, Lego, statues, figures, and TCGs are all incoming. I did also pick up the latest wave of Black Clover Funko Pops, so we'll be checking that out later in the week. I mean, I picked up a whole bunch of Funko Pops, so yeah, we've got to really catch up on the Funko Pop parcels. There's more Demon Slayer TCGs on the way. Hopefully some other really cool ones that I have ordered. There's One Punch Man, Caillou One Punch Man I should add, and yeah, other newer Demon Slayer ones as well, so plenty to look forward to. In fact, my Naruto and One Piece displays are still empty. I really need to get around to doing that because my PC, my workstation, which I'm looking off over to there, is looking very bare at the moment. So yeah, plenty of content to come. Make sure you guys stay tuned for all of it and more. What is the easiest way to stay tuned, you ask? I think you already know. Subscribe. Hit click, smash that subscribe button and enable those notifications so you don't miss out on any of that future content. Guys, thanks again for watching today's video, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace out, nerds!